Hey everyone, how you doing this morning? It's Marla. Hopefully everybody is doing well. If you are up with me at this time, it is 4 o'clock in the morning here in Colorado. And I know I say that a lot, but I am up a lot at 4 o'clock in the morning, and that's not a usual time for me to be up. But this semester has been a very unusual time in my life. So I thought I would kind of do a life update because a lot of things could potentially be changing in my life. I could just talk about it while I am looking at the camera getting ready this morning. So thank you for joining me so early in the morning. I do have a big mug of coffee, as I always say. Lots of caffeine to keep me awake. I hope you have something too. This is going to be a combination of a couple of new products that are great and also a lot of favorites. We're going to combine everything together into this video, so you're seeing probably some of my most favorite products doing a get ready with me. I hope you enjoy it. Haven't done one in a while. I'm not a makeup artist, don't claim to be a makeup artist. This is just a time for me to put my makeup on, talk to myself in my room, nobody's here, and hash things over in my mind that I'm dealing with right now. Let's get started. So first things first, I'm going to hydrate my skin, and I am going to show you a new product that was sent to me from Glowy for my review. I have heard so many great things about Glowy's products. You know, with everything going on in the world right now, it's so hard to go in and test anything. You just can't do it at Sephora or Ulta. Everything is locked down. You kind of just have to go with what you see online, what people show you, and that's what I'm going to show you today. This is their Watermelon Glow Pink Juice Moisturizer. It is hydrating and soothing, and I love their packaging on their box. I think this is so cute. If you read the back of the box, it says that this Watermelon Glow Pink Juice Moisturizer is 90% concentrated with watermelon, hyaluronic acid, and botanicals to infuse skin with weightless hydration for a natural glow. You can spray this on your face in the morning. You can spray it on at night to really hydrate and lock in moisture. Let me take it out of the box and show it to you. I think the bottle is so pretty. Isn't that beautiful? And this is glass. It's just gorgeous. And it has a little pump on it to pump it out. So let me do that right now. This watermelon pink juice moisturizer contains the botanicals peony and also jasmine, and it is vitamin and amino oxidant rich. It contains antioxidants that are going to help with free radical damage and also help repair any damaged cells. So this is a great way to really drench your skin with a lot of moisture. Once you put this on, it just kind of locks in. It doesn't feel greasy, but it really plumps up your skin. It's a great prepping stage right before you put your makeup on, or even at night when you want to really infuse your skin with a lot of moisture and hydration. It's great for dehydrated skin, which I have living in Colorado, that I always say, but it's nice because even people with oily skin can use this. It doesn't make your face feel greasy as a moisturizer. It is just so plumping and nice. And as I always say, and my mantra is hydration, hydration, hydration. Hydration makes your skin look better. Hydration makes lines and wrinkles look better. It just makes your skin look younger, healthier, and plumper. So anything I can do that can hydrate my skin without making it look oily is a big plus. So this is, besides being a lovely outside container, I love the ingredients and I love the way this makes my skin feel. It's the Glowy Watermelon Glow Pink Juice Moisturizer. It's 100% oil free, and it is a gel emulsion that once you put it on, it really seals in hydration for your skin. So this is going to be a favorite that you will see in my end of the month video. I have really been enjoying this. If you're looking for something that can really make your skin look hydrated, especially people with oily skin, because this does not make your skin oily at all. plumps your skin up. This is a fabulous prepping stage before makeup or even at nighttime when you really want to make your skin feel good and add some nice vitamins, amino acids, and botanicals and antioxidants to your skin. I'm going to leave a list for everything I show you today down in my description box. Okay, so I'm one of those people that do my eyes first. Everybody has kind of a way they like to do their makeup, and I am an eyes first person. I don't put foundation on first. I like to kind of put my eye makeup on first, so if I make any mistakes, I can wipe it off and then apply my foundation. So I'm going to use some surgical tape and just put it under my eye area to make kind of a V a little easier for me to do. I cheat. So while I'm doing this, let me talk about my life right now. My life right now is really freaking insane. That's the best way to put it. Right now, my son is in college, and you know, I've talked about this before. If you've dealt with anybody that has depression, like my son does, it's very difficult to study, concentrate, do your work, especially if it's difficult work to do. And right now, he's taking a biology class and a math class that for him is difficult. And I have, I guess, taken on the position of being his teacher, helper, whatever. So he has everything being done online. And this includes this biology class that has a lab. We have all these chemicals in the house doing experiments, and I am really helping to tutor him along this process because the material for him normally would not be that difficult. It is a harder class because I'm an undergraduate science major and I'm struggling right now, but that's because also my brain is full of chemicals from my fibromyalgia, so I don't think as lucidly as I did when I was younger, and my brain was clicking a little bit better. I've been studying pretty much nonstop right now for a midterm to help him understand the information, and it is tough. I mean, diffusion, osmosis, concentration gradients, pH problems, I mean, stuff I haven't done for ages is very hard for me to do, so I have literally been spending from 7 in the morning till almost 9 o'clock at night with just a few breaks to eat, maybe clean my house a little bit and play with my dogs. I have been studying nonstop and I'm burnt out. So that's why most of my videos are done at 4 o'clock in the morning because it's the only time I have to do videos right now. It's been crazy with that. I'll be glad when this semester is over with because I am getting burnt out big time with this class, especially the bio class. That is part of my life right now. And the other part I'm going to be talking about after I put this eye makeup on is a big change that may be happening in my life, kind of unexpectedly a little bit. I didn't really expect to be doing this, but it is potentially going to be a huge change in my life. But before I do that, let me get started with my eye makeup, or this is going to be an hour-long video, which I don't want it to be. This is a fabulous brand new product from one of my favorite cruelty-free brands, OFRA. Just so you know, this product was sent to me from OFRA for my review. It is one of their liquid eyeshadows and it is brand new. I believe it's launching October the 5th. If that's not correct, I will put down the exact date it's launching down here. If you love cream eyeshadow, and even if you don't love cream eyeshadow, you are going to love this product. This is only $15. It is a lovely eyeshadow, and I think it's really great for mature eyes because I think creams and satins and things like that do very well on older eyes. The shade is called New Money, and it is the most beautiful olive green shade. I'm not sure of all the different shades that this is going to come in, but this one is gorgeous, especially for brown eyes. This is what the applicator looks like. It's a doe foot applicator. It almost has the feel of a lip gloss because that's what this applicator looks like. And this liquid eyeshadow is infused with little metallic, mesmerizing little particles. I don't know what you would call them, but it is absolutely gorgeous. Super lightweight on your eyes. It blends on your lids seamlessly. What I normally do is I just put a little bit on. I kind of like to apply it with a little eyeshadow brush, but you can really apply it with your fingers. As you can see, I'm putting this on, just dotting it a little bit, and it doesn't dry too fast that you can't blend it in. There's no blotchiness to this at all. This is just an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous eyeshadow. I love this. I definitely want to get more of these. You can build this up to make it really intense, or you can just wear just a really light coating for just a little bit of sparkle. I am not a matte eyeshadow person. I have just found that matte eyeshadows make my eyes look drier, and older looking eyeshadows that have a little bit of sparkle really kind of brighten my eyes, make them twinkle, and I think look younger. This is beautiful, and I'm going to add a little bit more. I like to, like I said, use a little brush, but you really don't have to. You can apply this just directly with the applicator and use your finger just by pressing that in your eyes, and it just melts right into your skin and is beautiful. So what I like to do is, for a daytime look, because I'm not glamming it up much right now with everything going on in the world, I like to just put a really light coating on first, and then I get a little brush and I put it right into the formula, and then I line my eyes with it right on my waterline. If you wanted a more intense look to be more glamorous, all you would have to do is just apply more of this to your eye, but it is so buildable and so lovely. These, I think, are going to be one of their great selling, I predict, products, because it's absolutely just stunning on the eyes. I just think it makes your eyes look so beautiful. And then the other thing I do is I'm going to take a little bit of it too and put it down on my lower lash line. So you don't need any other eyeshadow, but this does everything for you. All you need is this one little eyeshadow, and all you have to do is just put it on your lids and you are set. This is called Bossy Eyes, and the shade is New Money, and it is a beautiful olive green shade. Now I'm going to put even a little bit more along my waterline. So I use this as both my eyeshadow and my eye lining product. You don't need anything else to make your eyes look beautiful. So nice because it dries like a regular powder eyeshadow. It just looks beautiful, and it has enough sparkle without being too much. It's not glittery, that any age group can use it, and it just looks lovely. I will leave a link to this product. It's called Bossy Eyes. My shade is New Money. I know it does come in other shades, and I believe it is launching on October the 5th, which was already passed. I don't even know what day it is anymore. Really, I don't. This is already launched, so it should be on their website. I'll put a link for it down in my description box. So let me quickly curl my eyelashes before I talk anymore, because I can see the time is clicking and you guys don't want to sit here and listen to me talk for an hour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly curl my eyelashes and put on some of my mascara, and I'm using Thrive mascara. I really like this mascara. I don't know, I've kind of waxed and waned about it. It still is one of my favorite mascaras, and I think Thrive is also cruelty-free. So let me put this on, and I'm going to speed this up a little bit. So that's the way OFRA'S Bossy Eyes makes your eyes look. I think it is just so beautiful. I have purchased so many products from this company, and everything I buy from them I love. So I might as well just start buying everything from OFRA, because I could literally do an entire face of their products. I love so many of their products. Okay, let me quickly stop the camera, do the other eye, because time is clicking. Tick, tick, tick. I will be right back. Okay, so let me take off these strips, and I forgot to put my fingers on them to make them a little bit less sticky, so this is a little painful. So let me rip the other one off. Let me rip the other one off. Ow, too painful. Okay, now before I start talking anymore, I'm going to quickly show you what I've been doing differently with my makeup application that I have absolutely loved. I know you've probably seen videos of people putting on kind of their makeup in reverse order to make everything look more seamless, like putting on their blush and their bronzer before they put their foundation on. And I kind of always poo-pooed that until I started using it with my bronzer. Now I only do this with my bronzer, but I have found that putting my bronzer on first before I put my foundation on has really made a huge difference in the way my makeup looks. A lot of times I hate the look of kind of that, a little bit more of a line or just an area of demarcation demarcation where your bronzer is and where the rest of your skin is with your foundation. But I found that if I put my bronzer on first and then my foundation, it just looks like it's all my skin, like it's flawless. You can't tell where the bronzer is or where it's not. So I love doing this kind of reverse order with my bronzer, and my favorite bronzer right now to use is my Hoola Caramel. Love this stuff. This is such a powdery, finely milled, beautiful color for my skin tone. I just love Hoola bronzer, just fabulous. So I'm going to put this on and I'll try to keep talking. So the next crazy change that may be happening in my life is I may be moving. Yes, I may be leaving Colorado. So let me explain. I know a lot of you know that my son, 24, lives with me. He suffers from anxiety and depression, and I'm trying to get him to a point where someday he'll be okay without mom and dad being around and not have to constantly pester his brother to ask him questions about things. But right now, he's just turned 25, and he'll still be with me for a while, at least until he's 30, I predict. Maybe 35, I don't know. I love him dearly, but it is kind of a burden when you have somebody that you worry about like that. He's a bright kid, but depression changes people in some respects. They look at their life differently than other people do. They don't value their life as much as other people do, and you kind of feel the need to constantly be there and reinforce to them how important it is to keep plugging along, fighting through the depression and not let it pull you down the rabbit hole. So it's just been a struggle, especially with school. It's been so hard. I don't think people realize, unless they have a kid that suffers from either depression or anxiety, how hard it is to study when your brain is constantly battling so many mental issues. You know, a lot of kids, it's just an added extra burden for these kids. They don't have a clear brain, or they have so much fog in their brain when it comes to studying. It's so hard for them to focus, and I get that because I'm on a lot of meds. I have fibromyalgia, and foggy brain is a big part of fibro. A lot of times I feel like I have steam coming out of my ears just trying to focus on things. So I get it. It's hard. But anyway, he hates. There's my bronzer. It's on now. So I'm going to move to the next step, which is my concealer. My favorite concealer has been, for the past month or two, this one from Jafra Cosmetics. It is their CC Cream Concealer Broad Spectrum SPF 20. I love this concealer. It is wonderfully creamy. Just melts right into my skin, and it does a great job of concealing these very dark circles I have from studying so much, and two little zits, which I haven't had pimples in a while. I must be putting something on my skin recently that my skin does not like right now. So I actually use a combination of this cream from Jafra first, and then with it I use a little bit of this. This has been another great concealer that I've loved. This is the Origins. Nobody talks about this. I don't know why. I really love this concealer. Origins Plant Description Anti-Aging Concealer. It's great for older eyes. So I put a little bit of this on more as a color corrector, and it's a little bit more fluid, I guess that's the best way to put it, than the stick. So that's what I do. Then I blend that in with my most favorite concealer brush, which is the one from, my favorite brushes, most of them are from Real Techniques. I just love their brushes. This brush, so I'm gonna blend that in. Right now, my son absolutely hates, like with a passion, living in Colorado, in Boulder. He just hates it. He hates the cold weather. He was raised in Florida, and I get that. Some kids, you know, when they've been living a certain place all their life, it's hard to change. And he absolutely hates living in Colorado. He hates the weather because he loves to play tennis. He wants to play tennis every day, and you really can't do that here. With COVID now, kids feel really locked in. I feel really locked in, and he just wants the ability to be able to play tennis year round. And the problem is he can't yet. I don't feel comfortable yet with him being on his own, because I feel that if he goes to Florida by himself, for example, he'll be calling me every day, Mom, I need help with this. How do I do this? You know, blah, 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 and driving me crazy because he'll be in Florida and I'll be here, which is a little stressful for me to think about. We've come to the conclusion that we may all be moving to a warmer climate. Now, I can't go back to Florida because every time I'm in Florida, I have a horrible fibro flare. Humidity and my body don't go well together. The next thing I'm going to be putting on is my most favorite foundation. It's from Amorepacific. It is absolutely beautiful. It's great for older skin. The only problem is their shade range stinks. I wish they had more inclusive shade range. I used the darkest shade, so you know how bad that is. The shade I use, I think, is 208 medium yellow. I just love it. It's a cushion foundation. It's lovely. I've been hashing over where to go, and it looks like right now we are seriously considering moving to Arizona, preferably the kind of Scottsdale area or Scottsdale outskirts, moving from Colorado to Arizona. It's tough. I'm going to try not to sell my house until I'm sure that's where I want to be. I may rent my house out because this area is very competitive when it comes to having people want to rent here. I think that is what I'm going to do first. But we're going down to Arizona to stay, I think, January through February or January through March with him to kind of get a feel, because, you know, I don't want to go there without him and then him say, I hate this place. It's too hot. You know what I mean? Well, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to go there from January through March or January through February, get a feel for it, look around at homes, see what area we may want to live in, and potentially move to Arizona. I don't mind the heat. I actually love the heat. My fibro loves dry heat. So for me, I really think I can tolerate the temperature. I don't think it's really going to bother me. I don't know about my husband. He says, you know, he went to school in Tucson area and he said, it's hot there in the summertime. So we'll see. That's my big life change. I may be leaving Colorado and living in Arizona. The next thing I'm going to put on is something new too. This was sent to me again from my lovely, wonderful, favorite place, favorite company in the whole world, cruelty-free, OFRA, and it's something I've never tried from them before. It is their Midi palette, and it's called Midi Palette Everyday Cheeks. In it, I love their packaging too. I just love OFRA'S. I love everything OFRA. I want to work for OFRA. When you open it up, oh, it's so beautiful. This is what it looks like inside. This is $35, and the palette really is going to warm your skin and brighten your cheeks. It has Rodeo Drive, which is one of my most favorite highlighters. It has a blush lighter, and it also has a bronzer. So it has all three in the palette. It'd be great to take with you traveling because it covers you completely for your blush, for your bronzer, and for your highlighter. It is just wonderful, and I think they have different combinations of shades in this. Put on a little bit more bronzer. This is a gorgeous bronzer. Let me show you the shade of it. And then I'm just going to put a little bit on my cheeks just to warm them up. This is really a nice color for me because it's not too dark and it's not too light. OFRA'S powders to me are almost like a cream. They are so lovely. They just blend really right into your skin, and they're gorgeous. They're so finely milled. I've tried so many of their highlighters. They are my favorite highlighters, but I've never tried a bronzer or a cheek blush from them, and I've loved this palette. The next thing I'm going to put on is this beautiful blush, and you can see it just has a little bit of sparkle in it. So it's really going to make my cheeks look lovely. Look at that. That is gorgeous. And I like to put a little bit of this even over the bridge of my nose. It makes your skin look so pretty. You don't really need a lot of this. It's very buildable, but it really makes your cheeks glow. It is gorgeous. And then I'll put a touch of highlighter, which is the Rodeo Drive, which is kind of a champagne shade, just right here for just a little bit more added sparkle. And it is so pretty. So if you're looking for a great combination bronzer with a beautiful glowing blush in it, and then also one of their most popular highlighters, this is a lovely palette. It comes with a mirror. You can see my iPhone there. It comes with a mirror. I love their packaging. It snaps shut nicely. It contains Rodeo Drive, which is a champagne neutral shade. It contains Americano bronzer, that's the name of it, which is a warm shimmer bronze shade. And it contains something called Near Cheer. That's their pink blush with a golden glow. Love, love, love this palette. I will put a link for this down in my description box. It just makes your cheeks look beautiful. So even though I'm growing my brows in, I still need to fill them in a little bit. They're not completely, totally all grown in yet. My favorite brow combination is number one, first, the pencil from Wet n Wild. It's their retractable brow pencil, and I actually like the shade Ash Brown because it's not too dark. I love the tip on this. And then I'm just gonna quickly fill in my brows a little bit. This also has a little brush on the other end of it. This is just so inexpensive. I think this is what, $3.99. I love this. I think it's the absolutely most perfect eyebrow pencil. On top of that, I like to put just a little bit of a fiber brow product. I don't even know if they make this anymore. I absolutely love this. This is from a company called Cherry Blooms, and it is their mineral fiber brow. And what I like about this is the shade Mocha, and I like it because I just put it right over the pencil, and it makes my eyebrows look a little bit more natural because it adds a little bit of, looks like real hair. It doesn't look like I penciled my eyebrows on. So I use this combination. I've been using this combination for years and have not ventured off this path of these two products. They're my favorite products for my brows. And what it does is when you combine the pencil with this powder product, it really locks in your brows. They stay all day. I have to really use a makeup remover to get my eyebrows off. That is how well they're locked in. And for somebody that has sparse eyebrows, you don't want your eyebrows coming off during the day. It's almost like putting a powder to set your face, but it's a powder to set your brows. So let me do the other eye and I'll be right back. And then I pulled this out. Boy, this is an old product. I probably really need to throw it away, but I really love it. It is the Too Faced I Want Candy. Remember Candy Johnson? That's how old this is. Banana pudding powder. I know this has expired. It says 12 months on it, and 12 months have definitely passed on this. I really like this to put under my eyes to set, and also around my nose, just to set my makeup. I just think it's just such a lovely powder, and I don't even know how much this sold, but this is great. I love Candy. I think she's adorable. This was a great product that she made. It is a great way to set your eyes. So now the last thing I'm going to put on is my most favorite, most used nude lip combo. Let me get it. And let me tell you a quick story about this as I'm putting this on. This is OFRA'S liquid lipstick in the shade Angelus, and it has been my most used lipstick, especially with COVID right now. I wear very minimal regular lipsticks. Most of my lipsticks are all liquid lipsticks from OFRA, but I recently went to the dentist. I haven't been to the dentist in a while. I normally go every 6 months, but with COVID, I think it's been a year now. This is my yearly checkup. I was very reluctant going to the dentist, laying there with my mouth open, being concerned, but I did it several weeks ago. I'm fine. Nothing happened, thankfully. But anyway, I was there, and the hygienist, I don't know if I said, this is Angelus, that's the shade. The hygienist that was doing my mouth said to me, "I really love that shade of lipstick you're wearing." She said it's the perfect nudie pink. And I said, yeah, I love this liquid lipstick. It's just great. And she said, you know what else? I've been doing your teeth and it's staying on your lips. It's not coming off. And I was like, yeah, it's great. It just stays on. It's perfect for wearing masks. I love it. And then she said, and it doesn't dry your lips. Your lips don't look like all dry and cracked like when I wear liquid lipsticks. And I said, yes, that's why I love OFRA'S liquid lipsticks. But I thought it was funny. It was like almost a commercial. She was rattling off all these benefits that she saw with the lipstick: long lasting, not drying, love the perfect, pinky, light pink shade. I just thought it was so funny. I put this on first. And what's great about OFRA'S liquid lipsticks is you can layer them with a gloss and they almost lock in the gloss. On top of this, I love to put from Lime Crime their Wet Cherry Gloss in the shade Naked Cherry. And this combination has been my go-to combination for a perfect nude lip. So that's it for my Get Ready With Me, my kind of crazy life update right now. That is why I am always so tired in the morning. I am up studying most of the day. And I think there's a very good chance, probably an 85% to 90% chance, I'm going to be leaving Colorado and going to Arizona. So anybody live in the Arizona area, if you could give me some information about it, how bad the critters are there. I think that's my only fear. Not afraid of the heat, but I am a little concerned about the wildlife. I don't have to worry about that where I live right now. I live closer to town in Boulder, and there's no bugs in my cabinets like there used to be in Florida. You'd have cockroaches no matter how much you sprayed. So I'm kind of hoping I don't run into that problem in Arizona. A little fearful about the bugs. So if anybody could fill me in on that, I would greatly appreciate it. Take care, guys. I hope you enjoyed this Get Ready With Me. Kind of talkative, very chatty, and a little bit too long. I'll make sure my next videos are shorter. Bye-bye from Marla.